Okay, what do we have today? A map with a bunch of sausage tech. I was actually wondering when we will get sausage tech again. But it also has road parts, so we have to see how much is actually on sausage. With your channel points you do that. But please don't do it today. Okay, he blocked here. Wanted to see that. Ah shit. What's wrong again? So I cut the map before I even get the chance. And just jump to the finish. Yeah. Ja. I'm gonna check the GPS for the start. I'm not sure how he wants me to take that. Ach. Ach so. I guess I don't watch more than that. But I'm not completely sure if there isn't a chance to also go inside there. Ach. So can I jump a bit lower if I would be further there? Also I can see an inside hole line possible in the start. But for safety and consistency it's of course better to do it the intended way from the map author. I want to test a new respawn. Like this, I have the chance to... What do I aim for? Down there. Yeah, the Croatia flag, basically. Well, just slightly. But this flag. I mean, this would be the best possible finish, I assume. Now I save it first. Nice save. So cut maps are usually more easy, but here they found the cut very quickly, so I don't know. Also I think that it's normally a good map to reach the front, because it's tech plus cut. But I'm not so sure with the fact that you need to hit this very good finish jump. And you don't reach it very quickly, no? It always takes a while until you get there. So if you don't get a good run together with a working finish jump, then you might be in the mud. And yeah, you need some pace. So already now that I got the cut and a normal run, like my run wasn't very good, but it's already almost out of the one. I still had this part here bad, this right turn. Schade. And if you have these finish attempts, it always takes like so long to reach it again. So you don't have overall many attempts. I don't like this part. Exactly, rounds could be interesting. So let's try to get it. I mean, I have a safe approach for the finish. But this is probably not enough in time attack unless I have a really good run. This is bad. Was also a very bad run, to be honest. Come. I actually shouldn't crash so often, so that I get more attempts for the end. But it's so hard to say. On the other hand, it could be that I'm too slow if I don't push. Okay, also I didn't expect to crash there. I wasn't even looking at that. Bad start. This is now such a run where I probably get the ending and then it's not fast enough because this run sucks. Come on. Okay, this is already not enough, so I was correct that I had to push. Okay, ghost off. Let's go. I need like a bit of an improvement. This turn sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I mean, it does work, but it's tight. With holding the gear and getting around is tight. Because holding the gear is gonna be important, I'm pretty sure. Now I started with a very poor start. Scheiße! Ah! Damn, I didn't have much time to line it up. But I actually got a big lead there. How much time? I can still finish twice, theoretically. So 2 attempts for the end. Where am I going? This is annoying. This was not good enough. Like, it wasn't good enough. The ending is good in my PB. I need to be ahead beforehand. Has to be this run. Do I continue? No. Does that work? Oof. Has to work now. I'm not sure if I'm in time to finish, I hope so. Would be a last second. Nope. Shit. Would that have counted? What did I need? I needed minus 18. Also the other round that had around minus 18, minus 19. This is what I needed. But I didn't have a single really clean run to the ending, sadly. And yeah, this right drift was really difficult to get right with the exit as well. Also the next right drift, the one with the uphill. The thing is, of course, this is the type of map where you could actually have a shot in winning Div 1. This is the annoying thing about it. Like on this map it was possible to win Div 1, I guess. But I always dislike when you have in the seeding not many attempts for getting the run through, because the main difficulty, the main risky part is at the end. That's always annoying when you have that scenario, because you know already from the beginning you won't get many attempts in the whole seeding. And that puts this extra pressure to the ending, that you need to hit it. And I had this one run that would have been just enough, but otherwise I also had way too less attempts going to the end. And who knows, maybe I don't even win much time with my risky approach at the finish. So look what I'm driving now. Ah, no PB because I crashed at the finish. Amazing. But it would have been probably not 2 times of a PB. No idea where I lost it. The thing is, this map is extremely simple. It has basically just 4 drifts or something. So everything is really close again. 4 drifts and then the cut. And the cut is then the most difficult. World record doesn't go for triangle. Yeah, maybe I risked it too hard. It can also be. Maybe my approach isn't even that much better. Completely possible. So this is an elimination round now. I can go full risk. Crashed. So now we'll train this again a bit. Yeah, I need to basically aim for this thing, and then it's fine. Just aim for this. Yeah, first place here, 37.29, second place a 0.31. Like all these times would be easy in, also yummy. Also PB in rounds is a bit... that only might work if the non-triangle finish is actually not slower. lost the gear. Naja, the problem is, with my safe approach I jump higher and I finish much further outside. The triangle gives you the option to make a full speed jump, to have a low jump and to finish as far right as possible. But here in the in-game chat, triangle slow, no? And then yeah. I don't know, they say that the triangle is slow, but why would it be slow? I cannot see it being slower. Like by any logic it has to be better, the good triangle. But then even Hagen said that the world record is not doing triangle yet. Very interesting. Because I'm very confident that it has to be faster, just by pure logic. Maybe I risked it too much then. But actually I think, also I hope, now of course I hope that this wasn't a very free Division 1 win. I now hope that people are actually consistent with this finish. Because if most of the people actually are not going triangle but just jumping normal, I mean it is very safeable. It is very doable. Wait, we are already in top 37? Isn't this the second round of the cup? What? No way. How? How? Oh god, barely anyone is playing this div. This might be one of the emptiest div 2s that we ever had. Yeah, people then just don't join when they don't make it. What is this PP? That was fast? I don't even remember the run. The mega release outside of the last rift. Oh, we will get a top 17 round. Fourth with that time, wow. Yummy out. La Lolita. It's actually a .72 and I'm only 7th in this round. Like I had a bad start, like the no slide part was really poor. And the first slide, I took way too outside at the entry. Oh! What a round! Yeah, the top 17, and then that comes then logically afterwards also the top 9 round. So basically the 2 most difficult possible rounds. Uh-oh. Ah. I lost that gear. Fuck. I lost that gear so hard. Like this last turn, I also struggled to get a good timing for starting the drift. Ah, damn it. That was also a mega slow time now, but that was all lost in the end. I was 2/10. Toll. I was 2/10 clear of the first red, and in the finish I was 2/10 behind. So this gear down, and that I even had to open my steering, it did cost me 4/10. It was, I knew that I needed a crash at a finish from someone. Now we of course see crashes here multiple ones in this round. I think that was a very doable. Ah yeah, okay, it is not easy. You see that drive point 3.5.6 here, the top 4. So you need a decent lap. I waited of course for the moment where I risk the triangle to snipe someone. I didn't really want to make it in the top 9 round. Luckily it still worked there. But I wasn't, I don't want to get 9th, and I saw that I would be at least 8th. There's of course a high chance of failing it with the triangle, as the seeding showed. But yeah, in the round where I went out, like triangle wouldn't have helped me anymore. I don't even know if I would have jumped far enough. Like with a high chance, I wouldn't even have jumped far enough. But it was very surprising, the top 9 round, barely anyone crashed. And then in the round right after, where you would expect, okay, this is gonna be a bit worse, again nobody crashed. But now that I'm out, we have two such rounds where Virtuo survives due to bigger crashes from others. I mean, he has also pace. Can drive a 0.61. But yeah, this is overall, I guess, the shortest Div 2 ever. Like barely any players started with it, and then we even got the top 70 and the top 9 round, which basically also spares rounds. You have less rounds if you have that happening. And yeah, that makes in total, plus the no elimination round, it's just 17 rounds. Ah, look at that. He is not... So, he is surviving again. Incredible. For a moment I thought he will crash, but he did the perfect release. Virtuo on orange when I went out? Was he the guy that took advantage from my bets last turn? Yeah, now he has a good start. But this is not over yet, because they are very close together. And Tannis is a very old player, coming from Stadium Tech. Oh, now Virtuo is last, right before the finish, and he's out. Now look at this. 0.55 and 0.57. Also it was definitely not a free win here in Div 2. When they drive these times, it is of course possible to beat. But you have to drive such a run and also in the correct moment. So this Tannis versus Uruk. Be high. Whoever that is, probably rename from someone. Tattoo also. He renames quite often. That's not a great turn by Tannis. He has to hope for a mistake because on his own he has no chances. Run is pretty egg. Yeah, GG. 33. But 33 is pretty good, egg. No, I got trophies at least. Some trophies. So now we can check Div 1 and let's see how winnable Div 1 was. Could this Uruk guy, could he have won Div 1? Our Div was so short that we have still a lot of watch time for Div 1. So Oliver Ganz had a mistake, everyone else is close. So let's see how many go for triangle. From what we could see here, nobody. Everyone finishing from 0.2 to a high 0.4. You can win the race, the song. That's always perfect when it comes up towards the final. Icavolt with a bad round. I wait for the moment, I mean maybe such rounds already existed in Div 1, but I wait for the moment where we see a round without any mistakes in Div 1. Because otherwise Div 1 could have been winnable, but of course we didn't see everything. There's already a time loss. Yeah, he tried to risk it. But he was of course not on the greatest pace. He would have done without that risk and mistake. He would have ended up at a 0.7, 0.8. Oh, come on, we can win the race. Okay, Maka is behind. He has not such a great line for the last turn. They managed to get through. Oh, can this be a snipe? Not fully, but almost. 55 and out. So this is a decent lap. Nah, he gets a slowdown. Understandable risk when you play against Shark and Loudest though. Shark driving on that border here after the finish. So here we go. Loudest versus Shark, the grand final. Actually, Loudest risky lines in the start worked out. I thought he had too much airtime there, but it was good. After the first drift, now equal. Shark with more exit speed and better angle for this drift, but Loudest is slightly ahead. However, Shark equals it out again. More inside line for Loudest. Both keep the grip, very different approaches for this drift. Shark going for the exit speed, but he doesn't have too much exit speed. The finish jump, and it is Loudest taking it with a 0.12. Beating Shark with a 0.19. That was a good final.